Oh, hello, folks. This is Steve A. Before y'all. You know, I still got the window open. It's 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to hear all the traffic. It's still like 70 degrees out there. Is summer gone yet? Beautiful day today. I climbed my Faith Rock Trail Heart Health routine, and then I came back and I raked and hauled some leaves. Beautiful day. No, nothing in this episode is a promotion nor is a recommendation. No, as many interesting things as there are in Slashdot, I'm interested in something over here. Now this is like I'm going to show you something that happened. Now it happened about 2 hours ago, so let's see if it still will do it. It's this one right here, which is still the headline one. Hackers increasingly use WinOS 4.0 post-exploitation kit in attacks. Now what would post-exploitation be? They've already broke in, but now they need more things to figure out what they're going to do or steal. And there's still only one comment on it. I'm surprised that developers of penetration testing tools haven't been arrested yet, considering their tools have done nothing but aid criminals. So this kind of, can you hear the big truck that went by? Now let me just show you something. Penetration. This bundle gives you on training in ethical hacking. Somebody must have thought that made sense, but it meant on computer. Now watch this. Cybersecurity is an exciting field, but there's a lot to learn before you start applying for jobs or go out on your own or start your own company like the Israelis do. If you need an introduction to cybersecurity, check out this ethical hacking bundle. So somebody's advertising on Bleeping Computer. How to hack from beginning to ethical hacking certification bundle with 161 hours of training spread across 8 courses. Some courses online are all rote memorization. That's useful for some people, but this bundle takes a more hands-on approach. You even get a chance to learn in a virtual lab, so you have a safe environment to experiment in and actually get practical experience. So what it is, I'm guessing, they have these virtual machines out on Azure or Amazon, whatever, and they give you a password and an account. And when you go to one of these, and it's like looks like you're breaking into somebody's cloud services or into their PCs inside of a business. Now, why would they say doing it this way protects you? Because a lot of these people who do that, ransomware and stuff like that, when they go in, some of their tools that they deposit there are running actively and they're shutting down like virus checkers or fooling it. Or if they think you've caught on to them, they go back, they have a way to get back to your computer and destroy it. And that's what they mean by doing it in a virtual lab. You get to sweat if you find out that they're attacking you as you're trying to figure them out. This is one of the advertisers on Bleeping Computer. This is a logical place to advertise that because everybody comes here to see what the latest hacking news is. It's one of the, but what I want to go into is this article. Because the commenter was talking about, you wonder why they're not arrested yet. Hackers are increasingly targeting Windows users with malicious, now here's the name, WinOS 4.0 framework. Now, framework usually means that you can control it or use it to program with. Distributed via seemingly game-related apps. Now, wait a minute. Why would that be a good route? Oh, I was reading something here. This is today. Oh, a new gaming CPU king. AMD's new Ryzen 7 9800X3D reviewed. Yeah, it debuts with impressive performance gains by advanced 3D V-cache technology and improved thermal. Well, most of the ordinary people are out there playing games online, and some of them like to download tools to help them, and are some of those tools called cheats? I don't know. I think I've seen that word. And well, they have accounts, right? And maybe you could worm your way in through their accounts, especially if they're a big player. Hackers are increasingly targeting Windows users with malicious, distributed via seemingly benign game-related apps. The toolkit is the equivalent to, and it names these, post-exploitation frameworks. And it's been documented this past summer by Trend Micro. And apparently there are people hitting Chinese users. Okay. At the time, a threat actor tracked as Void, Arnach, whatever, Silver Fox, lured victims with offers of various softwares. VPNs. Now, if you're in China and you want to know what's actually happening in the world, you have to find somebody with an illegal VPN, virtual private network, that will get you past the Great Wall of China, that prevents you from seeing all the things that you and I can see. Or special Google Chrome browsers modified for the Chinese market. So they're saying, look, we've got a special version of Google Chrome that's got, like I use Firefox. I'll give you an example. See, it says VPN right there. And over here it says new private window with Tor. That's like a VPN. It's built right in. That's not legal in China. You understand now? Okay. So these people were suckered into it. So the hackers are relying on games and game-related files in targeting Chinese users. Oh, they could target us too, right? You don't have to be Chinese. The seemingly legitimate installers are executed, and then they go through a big thing about, and look at this, they've got an actual diagram of how it works. It's really been totally figured out. Except people inside of China can't read this article. So they don't know about it. But hang on. That diagram apparently was the things that the post-exploitation, once you get in, you have to have tools to really crap them over. So what I did was, this is what I wanted to show you. Now I did this 2 hours ago, before I went out to rake the leaves. Yeah, I climbed Faith Rock Trail for my heart health, and I came and I raked leaves and hauled the leaves down. This is Google search. it looks like the results below are changing quickly. If this topic is new to whom? Google search? It can sometimes take time for reliable sources to publish information. Now, the article that we were reading in Bleeping Computer, you have to understand it is one of a number of websites that do this up. They went to Trend Micro. I haven't gone there before. Behind the Great Wall, I said the Great Wall of China, targets Chinese-speaking users with WinOS 4 CNC framework. What does CNC mean? I don't know what CNC means. But apparently it's got a simplified Chinese element. In early April, we discovered that a new threat actor group, which we call Void Arachin, are targeting Chinese speakers, involves the use of malicious MSI, those are Microsoft installer files, MSI, Microsoft installer, MSI, that contain legitimate software installer files for artificial intelligence software, as well as popular software, gaming, and the malicious WinOS payloads, whatever that is, are bundled alongside nudifiers and deepfake photography generating AI. So they've got a whole package. If you're not interested in gaming, you just want to see. And there's Let's VPN and there's QuickVPN. If you're in China and you can't get into an illegal VPN, you can't see, you can't do Google search, you can't go to YouTube, you can't. And then, okay, this is where the attack diagram came from. And they go on to explain all the technicalities. Well, this gets rewritten and simplified by a number of people, including this. Now, what I did is I put Win4OS. Now, let me change that and do this. I didn't try this before. Now, Google search can literally figure out what that is. Now look at what they did. Remember that it's AI behind this, supposedly. Do you notice that there's no AI summary? This is the first time I'm doing this. Do you notice there's no AI summary here? Let's go back. Do you see what the AI is saying? It's confused. The fact that I took the space out between the WINOS and the 4.0 goes, oh, I'm a genius. I'm AI. I got to be careful. This could be a twist. It's not the same as. So Hacker News is also repeating. See, it says Cobalt Strike and Sliver, same way as on Bleeping Computer. Somebody else rewrote it 10 hours ago. And there's Trend Micro. But then it says download Microsoft.NET Framework 4 standalone. Do you think that the Windows AI, that Google's AI search is doing anything to protect you, or is it actually still confused? It's not sure what we're talking about. So it's giving us all these different choices on the plate. And then it talks about the framework for wine-on-wine tricks. That's if you're on Linux and you want to run Windows programs, you install something called WINE. So now they're talking about something completely different than the one before. .NET you use for programming applications to make Windows programs, but I think it's going out. And you know what? It gets completely off on the .NET stuff, which is completely legitimate, but it's got nothing to do with what we're talking about. You notice there's no AI on this. It has decided, the genius AI at the Google search engine has decided that other than the one mention of Trend Micro, you must be talking about .NET programming. Every month when you do a Windows update, Windows 10, Windows 11, one of the update things is for .NET. It's part of the backbone of application writing interfaces. And they have decided that that's actually what you're talking about, and they just accidentally included the Trend Micro thing. But if you take out what I'm trying to show you is this is all shit. This AI stuff is shit. Oh, I'm using French words. I shouldn't do that. Let me use the hara. Let me use the Hebrew instead. Hara. It's all hara. Doesn't that give you confidence? Now, I'm going to go post exploit. I haven't done this before. I'm using the same words. Now they're quoting bleeping computer. They're quoting bleeping computer. Then they want to take me to cybersecurity on Reddit. And this is some kind of aggregation thing. I've never been there. Look at how many results there are. Isn't this AI stuff really up to date, on the cutting edge of everything? Yeah, Google AI, man. Now, I'm going to use this. We know that we got 5 results. We know we got endless results by it confusing it with .NET 4.0. Wait a minute, what's the current .NET level? Current version of .NET. 8. So that means that what they were pointing to is stuff that's 10 years out of date. AI-driven search. So I'm going to copy this, and I want to go to Bing and see what Bing's got to say. And I'm giving it the full wording there. Now, what did Bing do? They've got ads right there. Okay, kill that. Including results for, and they put a space in there. Including results for. So there could be for either without the space or with the space is what I would interpret that to mean. Look at how many results they have right there. So they got the bleeping computer and they got the dark reading, which is what we saw as one of the returns. And their AI is quoting the bleeping computer. And then they have the AI saying what kind of, this is Forbes. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, wait a minute. No, again, now after the AI thing, these, by the way, are paid ads. You know that, don't you? Yeah. If I go there, there's even more money. So now it's come down to the latest WinOS 4. You see the results are really very different. But that's in bleeping computer. See results only from bleeping computer. Forbes, Now wait a minute, this is 10 hours ago. How come, now wait a minute now, hang on, I haven't done this before. Windows gamers in danger as new WinOS 4.0 with no space, hackers pull the trigger, and it's a senior contributor. He's a cybersecurity writer for Forbes, and this was posted November 6th, that's today, at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So he got up early, earlier than the guys on Bleeping Computer and the other ones. And he uses that exactly. Now, he uses a different phrase. So let me try that. Now we're back to Google search. And it's raising that question. And they know the hacker read, happy geek, that's on X. Let me see when that was put up there. So we're also tracking back how long that phrase has been out there. I have a reason for it. He looks like me, kind of. This is the guy. He's an old shit. He's been doing it since 2007. That was a compliment to him, by the way. All right, so they don't jump directly to, but apparently that's the guy. Now and there's the Forbes and info security, and there's only 6. Let's go to the very last one. It's puzzling to Google search doing it. Oh, wait a minute. I never noticed this before. Wait a minute. It told me there are 6 pages of results, and the 5th and 6th pages are empty. Let's try the 4th one. Do you think that's called padding the expense account? Lazarus hackers, February 2004, North Korean. But what have these got to do with it other than the word hack? Do you know what language this is? Can you tell? Is it Japanese or Chinese? Gix tools. 10 hours. This one is called Gix tool. Now, anything that's GIX, I already think it's China. But that wasn't cited on the other ones. Now, why did I go down this route? It makes a difference which search engine you use. It makes a difference how long since this burst onto the scene by way of people rewriting obscure, arcane findings by major cybersecurity protection companies that are they're jumping all over the place to say every day that we figured this out and we figured that out and we've done this research for 5 months and now we're finally and in a certain sense the AI was right. This stuff all came to light today and they're running to catch up, and part of the explanation is that hardly anybody has written anything further about it. See, I'm just post-analyzing what's going on. Let's go back here. Let's try DuckDuckGo. I don't know who the search engine actually is. I think it's their own now. Bleeping Computer, Dark Reading, Forbes. Correct. Those are the 3 main sources other than the actual cybersecurity company. Hacker News, GitHub, This is something called the Havoc. Here's one called Net Managed IT. Today, hackers are increasingly targeting Windows. It's just repeating the same thing. So that is part of what the confusion was. Now, which is the more, shall we say, on their toes AI? Would it be Bing, or do you think it might be Google, by Google hesitating? But I'm going to say that the Bing search engine was better because Google went right down the wrong track. And it took us down to talking about .NET 4.0, and the current version is 8.0, and that means that the Google AI, search engine, algorithms, all that stuff are complete garbage. Garbage if things are important and time counts. Did you understand that? I think my system has been hit by a tool, and the thing I'm figuring out is Win 4.0, and if I go to Google, they're going to just lead me down the wrong path. That's my interpretation. If you have a different interpretation, speak up. Bing was ahead of them. Is Microsoft smarter than Google? Bang, 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 head to head, right? Whether you like it or not, in a real sense, they're direct competitors for dollars, clicks, and all that stuff. They all are walking, along with Apple, a tightrope as to how much of what they do is allowed past the great firewall of India. China, pardon me. Yeah, there's certain things that aren't in the application stores in China by way of mandate from the Chinese government, and whether Google likes it or Apple likes it or not, they're going to toe the line because it's all about money, not about being truth. I'm sorry. And these guys are just, this is a blog. There's another blog, Net Manage IT. As a parting note, this guy's, let's see if he could be killing me. Home. Hackers increasingly. Microsoft Notepad gets AI-powered rewrite. That's news. Copy RH. I don't know what that's about. Cisco bug. That's that's a repeat of what's on. He could just be rewriting Bleeping Computer, or Bleeping Computer could be getting hints from him. New Steel Fox. Wait a minute. You see that there? Oh, it's a, I got it now. Now I understand what it is. Yeah, that's why, it caught up. This is just a rewrite. This is just a rebrought. I'll bet you this takes me to Bleeping Computer. It says that it's on this website, and it says Daniel Blender, and then and it takes you to Bleeping Computer. That's how he makes money. Did you get it? He's the guru that steers you to the various security and hacking websites, articles, and he helps you decide which one's important at the moment. Did you get that? And I figured it out because I remember this. Yeah, the graphic. Steve AB4, just letting his mind wander and brainstorming some of this stuff, because like today, things just happen, and I'm doing an analysis of news just dropped. What is the quality difference, alertness, on their toes comparison of the main search engines? Steve AB4. Windows open. Have you been enjoying the traffic? It's still summer. Saying see you in 73.